What up, guys? If you didn't see yesterday's video, you should go watch that one before you watch this one, because this one's kind of a part two. But recently I worked for a company and I genuinely fucking hated it. It was just ass, like it sucked. And I wanted to fill y'all in on more reasons on why I left that shit in the dust, why it's out. I'm not gonna say the name of the company. I'm just gonna tell you what I did there and what the company did. And I'm sure some of you can put two and two together and figure that shit out, but I don't know how this company operates on a mass scale if their name is used. And it's just not worth getting into any messes with them at all. So basically, 24-hour convenience store. They sell gas, they sell food, like a shit ton of food, and they sell a bunch of merchandise, random shit, and regular gas station drinks and snacks. They even have their own brand, which some of their food was alright, I won't lie. I love the breakfast burrito there. That shit was fucking gas. Chicken sandwich was pretty solid too, but the rest of the food was kind of ass. But whatever, who cares? I worked in the food service department where we actually made that shit. And then I mostly did, guess what I did, guys? Fucking dishes for like 5 months. The first few weeks I was cutting meat and I had done something along those lines before. So I was like, alright, this is cool, whatever. And one thing that got on my nerves is this dude. He was cool like 99% of the time, but he'd come to work and he'd be on my shit. Like, it'd be the first day I was there, I was learning, and he'd act like, hey, you need to be faster. Like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. You're literally actively training me. He was like that the entire time that I was being trained, and the management ultimately ended up moving me to dishes because apparently I was doing too slow and I'd barely even been on the station, got accustomed to what the company wants done, how they want it done, because they're super specific. If you don't do shit, they tweet the fuck out. Like, they made you sit around and do extra work at the end of your day. Like, they'd schedule you for a shift, and then you'd have to stay like an extra 30 minutes to an hour to do some bullshit that they don't want to hire anybody else to do. And you know what? When we were on 10s, it was fine doing the extra work. But whenever we're on 8s and we have to be at our station until second shift got there, then that shit was kind of annoying because you didn't have time to go do the extra shit, but they'd want you out at this time and they'd be like, come here, we're fucking going today, you have to stay longer. And I might sound like I'm reaching here, which sometimes I didn't mind it. If I had time throughout my day to do that extra work, I really didn't give a shit. But it was kind of annoying that they immediately assigned everybody extra work on top of their station. But you know, a company as big as that one, like they're fucking busy. It's like Disney World in that bitch. If Disney World was a fucking gas station that was themed and completely overrated, just peak late stage capitalism shit, and people are obsessed with it, so it's busy literally all the fucking time. The slowest week that I had was the one that I worked last week. I was on 10s for 2 months, which whatever, but there was literally nothing to fucking do for like an hour, so just be there bullshitting. But they'd always find some weird shit for you to do if you didn't have anything to do. Me, somehow I'd end up getting stuck in the dish pit. The dish pit over there, that was one of the easier jobs, but it fucked my hands up a lot and my feet because shit would always break over there. The dishwasher was broken for fucking 3 weeks. Broke before Thanksgiving, and I guarantee you they probably haven't fixed that shit because the last day I worked, they did not fix that shit. So they would overuse things. I mean, obviously it's gonna break. It's so damn big it needed 2 dishwashers. I should have said that first. Say the dishwashers in width were as long as a king size bed, maybe a queen, and there was 2 of them bitches in there. You'd have to stop and clean them. And when we're down to 1 in a business that already needs 2 dishwashers, it makes your job fucking harder. The manager's still bitching at you. Like, the manager started bitching at me the moment that I was on dishes, and the dish room, the dish racks, they weren't empty. Like, even though I got to the point where I could do that, but I had to have someone help me. It's literally a 2-person job. It's a fucking 2-person job, and they expected me to keep up with it while my machine's down, and then constantly bitching at me. I think the biggest thing for me was the mindless repetitiveness of the work and the constant disrespectful shit that the manager would say in a professional way, reminding me that I was fucking terrible at my job. I really didn't appreciate that at all. Even sometimes the chill ones, I think I mentioned that earlier in this video, if not I mentioned it in the last one. But the chill ones would fucking tweak out. There's so much corporate bullshit. Rules would change every week. They constantly had to like take pictures and send it up to the big offices to make sure somebody wasn't doing the slightest of fuck-ups. Because, oh no, you do the slightest of fuck-ups, your job is fucked. I was 15 minutes late one day, and I got an instant write-up. Which, I mean, I'm not going to say it wasn't my fault for being late. And then there was one day I got sick, so I ended up throwing up and having to leave, and I was late that day because I was sick. That shit was fucked. I honestly understand why they wrote me up, because it was an hour, whatever. But they had no lenience on sick days or anything. If you weren't there, then you're fucked, basically. And I worked my ass off there. I did. I for real did. To the point where it just eventually burned a hole through my soul after, like, I don't know, the 3rd month of me working there. And it's like, oh man, you couldn't even last 6 months. I was like, I could if I wanted to. The fucking place I worked, even though it paid pretty solid for a job, even though in this economy, fucking dog shit. I started in July and I worked there until this month in December. And at one point I just had enough. It eventually just got to the point where I'm like, man, this is just some regular ass job. I could push through it. The work's boring. But then when I'm getting fucking degraded by the managers and written up over the dumbest shit, constantly being told that I'm shit, being threatened to be written up if my work isn't fast enough, secretly moving me because you think I'm not good enough at something I didn't even get the full time to train on. And then not to mention, they threw me back over in the meat cutting station for like half a shift one day because they didn't have anybody else to do it and they knew I did it. And I went fucking dummy. Like, I was so good at that shit. It was a busy ass day too. I was over prepared. Like, they lost out on taking me off that one, bro. I don't even give a fuck. I was getting paid the same either way. But being on dishes, whatever. But it would piss me off because I would consistently tell them. They'd be like, okay, why aren't you getting your work done? Why isn't this shit getting... I'm like, I'm doing hella shit. But you expect me to take big-ass tubs, like the size of a laundry basket, essentially, like a small one. Not a big one, but a small laundry basket full of silverware, tongs, and shit. You'd have to scrub it off, clean it. Like, you know the drill. If you've worked any type of fast food dish, you know how that shit is. But now, multiply that shit by like 3. 2 big-ass dishwashers. You're constantly throwing pans in there. Third pans, any of you that know what that is, very simple food catering pans. You could fit about 14 of those in each dishwasher, if that gives you any kind of idea on how big the insides of these bitches were. They were fucking huge. And do that every day. Try to keep up with the sink. When it's busy and dishes are going faster than you can put them back, it kind of fucks you because you need somebody. You're also taking the dishes back. It's a normal dish job. And this is first shift, I gotta say. Second shift is busy as fuck too there. Third shift got memed there. There was like 3 people that did their fucking job right. But whatever. That's a whole different thing. I don't really care about that. There was only like 2 people in the building that had been doing dishes for 20 years that could keep up with that. The rest of us, even the other experienced dishwashers, completely fucked when left alone. I mean, we'll do all right, but when you put us by ourselves and it's busy as shit, and then you want shit to be done a certain way, and then you need shit at every single one of your stations, and this isn't just happening like maybe once or twice every week or two. This is happening fucking every day. They're under preparing. They know they are. They don't want to use hours on just putting maybe 2 or 3 extra people in the deli. Just shitty ran, like, greedy ass company, constantly mass producing slop, just offloading anything onto anybody. The prep station, they fucking stayed for an extra hour or 2 at least every day, and sometimes 2 to 3, because they'd still have to do their fucking side work. That's what they called it. They called it side work. Do extra bullshit while your manager bitching at you over a thing that changed that they didn't even fucking know about until another manager came and bitched at them. So they're just getting bitched at, and then they're bitching at us. And then the shift leaders, well, you might as well be a fucking slave to the company. I'm just, anybody there is a slave to that fucking company. It is what it was. It's like, oh, you're getting paid good. It's like, man, I don't give a fuck. You're degrading and being disrespectful to me on a daily basis when I show up and do my fucking job. Like, generally, because they'd let you clock in 5 minutes early, and I'd be like, shit, I clock in 5 minutes early every day, 5 days a week. That's an extra 30 minutes on my shit. So I did that. Like every day. I showed up early, fucking came in, except the 2 fucking times I was late, by the way. And then eventually I just had enough. Like, I got tired of that bullshit. And I realized, hey, like, I got a little bit of money, I can just do shit myself. This fucking place sucks. I'm not trying to get looked at. Like, these rude ass individuals always giving me dirty looks. Like, there was literally like 2 or 3 managers that I talked to, and the rest of them fucking sucked. Except for the ones that I didn't know. I don't want to judge the people that I didn't really talk to or didn't know. But from the ones I experienced, a lot of them were dickheads. And even the cool ones sometimes would be kind of rude to you, because they hate their lives. Everybody there fucking hated their life, and I could tell. It was a miserable place with a miserable environment. There was some really cool people that I got contacts of, which was pretty sick. So I could still talk to those people, which, that's hype, because real ass homies can be found in any environment. But regarding that place, shit fucking blows. Shit is some straight mid. Nobody wanted to be there. They would overwork and understaff, common issues in places. But the management had no respect for anybody. And basically, you fuck up one time, they're gonna be like, oh man, look at that job dwindling away. Fucking hang everything over your head. And then they find professional ways to talk shit about you to your face, essentially, and tell you you're a bad fucking worker, even though the predicament is, again, a lot of times on their end, because it's not like I came in there and did nothing. I came in there and did what they fucking asked me to every single day. I came in there and did what they wanted. I got it done and did what I could to the best of my ability. Some days I was feeling kind of sick, some days I was going through it. But I showed up and I did my best, and then they'd still turn around maybe for like 3 weeks. I was like, finally, maybe she's fixed this. They put somebody with me on dish, so we were good. And I'd always have somebody. They'd station dish correctly. And the dishes were never stacked up. And then they fucking stopped doing it just randomly. And then after that, like, not even a week later, the damn dishwasher breaks. So I'm sitting there for like 3-4 weeks by myself on dish, minus the weekends sometimes. One Saturday I was even alone on dish. Like, Friday to fucking Sunday, it's over. If you're at any station by yourself, it's over. And they would do this to other stations. I was not the only one getting shit on. Like, every station was understaffed. And then I couldn't even imagine the meat cutter guy. He barely kept up with it, and he's damn good. He can keep up with his station, and sometimes can keep up with the other. If it's slow enough, which it rarely is, then yes, he can keep up with the stations. But I guarantee you, even someone as good as that guy, or some of the guys on the board cutting up front, making all the shit that they did, they could not keep up with their job when it got so busy. And they'd work their ass off. They'd get fucking bitched at, verbal warnings, write-ups. They were just, I don't know, it was like working for a fucking surveillance prison. There was cameras at every fucking corner. You fuck up once, they will hold you against the wall with a knife to you, or a fucking ARP or some bullshit. They'd hold something against you, and they'd be like, listen, you want to fucking live another day in this company, you better start getting on your knees and fucking undoing my zipper, bro. That's how they fucking treated everybody, bro. That's how they treated everybody, and that shit pissed me off, man. I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit. I have money, and I'm about to fucking figure out how to turn it into more money. I've already got some stuff that I'm studying, and I'm going all in with this content creation shit. I've wanted to be a YouTuber since age 10, and I'm doing it. Like, I'm making hella shit. I'm working on gaming videos too. My hair's a damn mess, whatever. But I needed to make these videos, just kind of documenting my thoughts and my experiences to help others, because a lot of us right now are feeling so stuck in this 9-to-5 shit. And I know I just spent like 15 minutes complaining about my job that I worked, and that everybody around me is gonna crash out when they find out. It's, bro, I'm gonna go and get some money, and then I'm gonna make them all shut up, respectfully, because I love you guys. But I'm done playing this job just over broke. And if you ain't working for yourself and getting money like that, then you're just over broke. Until I get money like that, I'm just over broke. But let me tell you, I got a window of free time. I'm about to go dummy. I can't look back. I genuinely cannot look back. I feel a different type of fire. I just kept feeling this urge to just not fucking go in for a while. And I tried to fight it. And then I realized it was what I needed. And I'm not going to sit there and be miserable as fuck. Yeah, I know jobs aren't going to be fun. Even the fun work gets annoying sometimes. But I'm willing to put up with that. I'm willing to put up with investing and learning how to do something that can really make me money. Shit, even blue collar shit. Like, dip my hands in a lot of different fields. Eventually, my ultimate goal is to be able to make content and music for a full-time living. And I'm on the way to doing that. But I want to do all this shit. I ain't gonna say everything because I'm working on it. It's really what I'm figuring out. But eventually, when I know something and I'm up, I can help some other people. I do want to help some people, but right now, I gotta help myself, better myself. Because I've been bullshitting for too long. With a job, I was bullshitting. Without a job, I was bullshitting. And now, I ain't fucking bullshitting anymore. God will provide. God has always provided. Even provided Jesus is a way out for your sins, bro. And I'm a sinner, look at me. I'm not perfect. I still got a bunch of stuff I struggle with. But I'd rather rely on my Creator than some random ass dude that owns $1 billion business that will treat you like shit. God said just trust him. Trust him, follow him, all that good stuff. That he's got you. Not to worry about the clothes on your back. Not to worry about where your next meal is going to come from. Where you're going to sleep at night. A lot of people got it way worse. And I got it great right now. So I'm about to run this money up. I'm about to change my life. I want to get closer with God for real. Just a whole lot of different shit. I want to be who I want to be. So instead of just sitting there staring at it in my mind, I'm gonna fucking do it. And I'm doing it right now, making this video. Because I want to encourage some other people. Be yourself. Do what you love. find a way out. And this is my jumping point, I guess, jumping ship, which everybody told me not to do 1,000,001 times. But I'm young right now, but I don't want to feel old while I'm young. And I definitely felt old while I was young working there. And second, they don't pay me enough to live, so I'm gonna fucking do something else. I can't play this fucking rat race bullshit anymore. I know it's not gonna provide what I need it to, and I'm not scared of failing a few more times. But I can't not try. I don't know if I'll get tomorrow, you know? I can't play, let's see if he's gonna get tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna get tomorrow, man. Do I pray that I get tomorrow? Yeah, for sure. 100%. Pray that God blesses me with another day. But if I live today and waste it, then what's the point? I know I'm gonna have some days where it's hard to get out of bed, but I just can't. I can't look back. I can't do it. I can't get siphoned into working another shitty job. I gotta lock the fuck in right now while the moment is hot, while the skillet is still hot, and there's some for the taking. Don't give up. And don't be afraid to try. We need more people trying, bro. We gotta do better. And we gotta love each other, bro, because all these evil motherfuckers are the ones that are the real problem.